Hello my children. In this video, I'm going to be going over the way I have my unit interface structured. I'm also going to cover some tips on how to set up your UI so that you can see what you need to, when you need to. Let us commence. Alright guys, so there's a couple of things that I changed in my UI before I want to get into the positioning of your focus frames, your target frames, and your unit frames, and all that other good stuff. The first thing that I changed was the actual scale of my UI. I made it a little bit smaller, but not too small to the point where I can't see the cooldowns of my abilities on my action bars. So in order to do this, you go to the game menu, the little question mark at the bottom, then you hit System. You go to Advanced, and then over here, make sure that the Use UI Scale button is checked, and you can scale it to whatever you want. I like it just right around this nook right here, because it's small enough that I can see the game, but once again, not too small. So I'm going to add a couple of arena games at the end of my explanations so that you guys can see my UI in action, but first I'm going to go over it outside of the arena. So guys, right now I have all of my add-ons showing that I use in arena. I also have my focus frame set for myself so that you can see it. I try to keep all the add-ons and other things to a minimum so that I can focus on the actual game. I have it so that I can see all that I need to see and nothing extra. At the right side of my UI I have an add-on called S-Arena, which is basically just standard Blizzard arena frames, but it shows the trinket for enemy arena players, and I can also change the scale of it and move it around my screen. To the left of my character, you're going to see some various class interrupt abilities. I normally have these transparent unless they're used, but I'm showing them currently so that you may see them. This is a must-have add-on for any healer or caster, and it's very helpful to your arena team if your melee have it as well. It's called Omni Bar. I put it next to my character so that it's almost impossible to miss if someone uses a kick. As for the unit frames, I use Blizzard's standard raid frames in parties. Here are the settings that I use for Blizzard's raid frames. I prefer these over any add-on because you can set them to show only the important debuffs and buffs, and they're very simple so they won't bombard you with unnecessary information. On top of them, I keep my player unit frame and my target unit frame, and way over to the right is where I keep my focus, along with my enemy arena frames, because there's never really a time where I have my focus set to an allied player. An add-on that I use, but it's not mandatory, is called SCADA. Now, SCADA is at the bottom left of my screen, and it's basically a lighter version of Recount. It shows damage, dispels healing, absorbs enemy healing, damage, CC, etc. This isn't mandatory, but I kind of really like having it because it helps a lot for after-arena discussion with your team. You can talk about ways to improve DPS, discuss how much CC you guys got off, and you can even see if you dispelled as much as you should be dispelling. The major thing about setting up your UI is that you have to know that there's no correct way to do it. I prefer to have little to no add-ons for less clutter, but some people prefer to have add-ons and they actually help them do better. The most important thing is that you make sure that you can see everything you need to see, including gameplay. A lot of people get so caught up in their UI and customization that they forget that WoW is a game with actual, gameplay. I hope that you guys were able to find some of this helpful, and now I'm going to show you some arena games of my UI in action. Enjoy, subscribe for more, and don't forget to check the description for the straw poll vote for the next guide. This is Indy.
As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as it is. As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as it is. As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as it is. As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as it is. As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as it is. As it comes, it exists. Living it, here it is, as 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 it is, living it, here it is, as it is, as a time, it exists, living it, here it is, as it is. Burning for your love, burning for your love, burning for your love, burning for your love, for your love.
Good Gaming, an e-learning and social networking platform built exclusively for gamers and designed to turn you into an esports champion. We give you the tools, resources, and support to game better. Instructional videos and e-learning guides give you access to powerful strategies and the secrets of the pros so you can dominate your opponents. Our exclusive mercenary system gives you access to personalized support or offer your own services to the highest bidder. And compete in exclusive Good Gaming online tournaments to win cash and prizes. What are you waiting for? Become a Good Gaming member today. Good Gaming. Revolutionize your game.